हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। हॉगवर्ट लेगेसी के पार्ट 3 में तुम सबका स्वागत है। अगर तुम लोगों ने पहला और सेकंड पार्ट नहीं देखा है तो पहले वो जाकर देखो, फिर ये वाला वीडियो चेकआउट करना। ओके, आई होप सो तुम लोग को हैरी पॉटर के यूनिवर्स का ये गेम पसंद आएगा। बिकॉज अगर तुम लोगों ने अपने चाइल्डहुड में हैरी पॉटर्स की मूवीज देखी हैं तो तुम इस गेम से काफ़ी रिलेट कर पाओगे। सो बिना टाइम वेस्ट करें स्टार्ट करते हैं। ओके,
The time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
अच्छा,
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
थैंक यू प्रोफेसर।
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I
अरे
mentioned.
यार, कितना
And we'll
कठिन
see
है।
if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं, मेरे को समझ आ रहा है क्या बोल रहे हैं। मतलब लिटरली अभी ये लोग इस बारे में बात की है कि स्कूल में आते आते हमारे साथ क्या क्या हुआ, जैसे कि ड्रैगन्स ने अटैक किया, हम कहीं और पहुंच गए वगैरह वगैरह। पहले पार्ट में ये सब हुआ है ना, वो देखे होगे तो उनको मालूम होगा। तो वही सब सारी बातें हो रही थी। तो उसके बाद वही बस उसको अफसोस हो रहा था, समथिंग और कुछ नहीं है।
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
यस,
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
जब भी
It
वेश
may
बोलते हैं
require
ना
a bit more
तो मेरे को
flexibility
चुड़ैल
with
याद
your
आती है
time
मन
than
में
she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
दो क्वेस्ट मिला है, 2 क्वेस्ट है। सबसे पास ये वाला, यहीं जाएंगे पहले।
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
यहाँ दरवाजा है। हाँ ये दरवाजा है। इतना बड़ा दरवाजा भाई। हाँ हेलो अंधाधुन चला रही है और ये दोनों अलग ही बतिया रहे हैं। Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Cute pushy. Pushy. I don't know. मैं बार-बार जंप का बटन दबा रहा हूँ बिकॉज कुछ गेम में फास्ट रन करने के लिए वो एक्स दबाना पड़ता है, तो उसका आदत पड़ गया है। और कहाँ है, ऊपर है क्या? कहाँ गया कहाँ गया? अरे ये बाहर निकल गया भाई फोटो से। ऊपर जाना है, ऊपर जाना है। और ऊपर भाई कहाँ है? ट्रैक, हाँ अभी दिखा रहा है। विदाउट ट्रैक में घूम रहा था। ओह अच्छा जस्ट इसके ऊपर है। ए भाई 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 भाई, ए भूतिया जगह लग रहा है। एक सेकंड, अबे कितना ऊपर जाना है? चल ऐसे तो आधा कार्डियो हो गया। साला जादू सीखने आया था, कार्डियो करा रहे हैं। फाइनली क्लासरूम में। वरना तो इतने देर से कट ही नहीं चल रहा था।
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
लाइन मार दिया ना? अच्छी नहीं दिख रही है, मैं नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा इसको।
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold
कमेंट में
with the
जरूर बताना
passion
ये मुस्लिम
and
लग रहा है कि नहीं लग
rigor
रहा है।
requisite of such a
यार
challenge.
मुस्लिम लग रहा है।
Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how
वो
to
लड़की
perform
कुछ
a
ज्यादा ही
basic
smile नहीं कर रही थी?
summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the
अरे
classroom.
यार
Now let's
साला
put
स्कूल
those
में भी रिवीजन
textbooks
कराता
to
था, यहाँ
use
भी
as
रिवीजन
the
चल रहा है.
blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
आर्क्यू है ना? आर्क्यू, okay.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone.
Rival?
That's enough of that.
लगती थी
Well,
नहीं.
as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
ये किस टाइप का गेम है? मैं ये सोच रहा था इधर से, पता है?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Splendid! Happens to the best of us.
क्या करना है समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरे को. एक तो गिर गया, उसको रोकना है क्या?
Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Onai.
Come on up.
अच्छा ये वही लड़की है.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
रेड मेरा नहीं ब्लू मेरा है. सामने से उसने कर लिया.
Here we go. That is
उसका
how it's
पॉइंट
done.
बहुत ज़्यादा है यार, वो जीत जाएगी। अरे नहीं यार, एक ही पे है, उसका 100 हो गया।
Let us see this.
नहीं, ये वाला नहीं जाना चाहिए। नहीं गया, नहीं गया, नहीं गया। इसको मैं कैसे लाऊं? 130 बहुत ज़्यादा है। ये वाला वापस नहीं कर सकता क्या मैं? सीख गया, सीख गया, सीख गया, सीख गया।
Very good.
ठीक है, बहुत कम पॉइंट से हारा मैं।
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
क्या किया ये? ज़्यादा बॉल? ओके, ऑब्स्टिकल।
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
हाँ,
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Splendid.
अब तो जीतूंगा मैं।
Here we go. That is how it's done.
ओ, थोड़ा सा और खींचना
Nicely
था।
done. Let us see this.
अरे नहीं यार, ये प्रोफेसर के चक्कर में मेरे को नहीं दिखाई, स्क्रीन कवर कर लिया था। मैं जीत गया क्या? अरे फिर से विनर है वो।
Very good, both of you. Well done.
मैं चूतिया हूँ। आई थिंक सो। नहीं, मैं नहीं हूँ।
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
मतलब मैं जीत सकता था, बट
Well
वही
done
है,
back
प्रोफेसर
there. You
मतलब
took the
स्क्रीन
loss
कवर
in
कर लिया था।
stride.
मतलब
Didn't want to go
मेरी
too
गलती
easy
थी,
on
आई
me.
थिंक। ठीक है।
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I am holding my own.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
नहीं, मेरे को और नहीं बात करनी।
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio
आ गया प्रोफेसर,
if you
क्या बोल रहे थे बोल।
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with
You
me,
know
Professor?
it won't work.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ओके, पहला क्लास कंप्लीट हो गया। अच्छा किया हमने, परफॉर्मेंस उतना बेकार नहीं था हमारा, अच्छा खासा था।
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
यस, मैं ही हूँ।
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your
ऐसा क्या?
first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Samantha, ठीक है, क्यूट तो है वो। क्या कर रहा है निखिल? तो गेम में सिंपिंग कर रहा है? अकेले रहने का नतीजा।
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion
एक और
of
क्वेस्ट है।
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who
ठीक है।
says you're telling lies.
अभी थर्ड पार्ट के लिए यहीं तक करते हैं। अगर तुम लोग को वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करना, लाइक करना, कमेंट करना, और कमेंट में अपने व्यूज़ बताने मत भूलना कि ये गेम तुम्हें कैसा लगा और क्या वो प्रोफेसर सच में मुस्लिम है। आई नो उसके मुस्लिम होने से ना होने से हम लोग को क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, बट तो भी जस्ट काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, यू नो। तो और मत बताना, मतलब बताना मत भूलना कि तुम्हें कौन से गेम के गेम प्लेस चाहिए, है ना। तो मैं वो अरेंज करने की कोशिश करूँगा और उसके अच्छे से गेम प्लेस यू मीन वॉल थ्रू बनाऊँगा, ठीक है। तो इस पार्ट के लिए इतना रखते हैं, मिलते हैं चौथे पार्ट में, तब तक के लिए बाय।